Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit of a tutorial for the MLG classes I use, or some people might say MLG. I don't know really, but the variant classes that I use in League play. I do not try to counter anything for League play, such as UAVs or whatever. So I usually just go in there and I'll use dead sounds and all that good stuff that people like to use in scrims. Because I for one am against score streaks, and hopefully if Fear Evasive over help me or whatever we can get this video done. We're supposed to do for like weeks now about score streaks, and maybe not weeks but days. And we're gonna get you guys that video about what we like and all that good stuff. But getting on to other news, guys, we do have, according to League Play, real quick, we have the 5 more days until the new season comes out. For those of you guys who don't know, the new season is going to be the actual thing. So this is just a trial season right now, guys. I'm not really sure what the new season's gonna bring. I'm guessing no new rules, all that kind of good stuff. But we'll see what happens, I guess, with it. I am a gold rank 6. I don't usually take solo league a whole lot serious. Lately I have, but whenever I first started out, I played by myself and shit and didn't really care. But I figured out league is actually a pretty damn good thing. Even though they have score streaks in them, so. With that being said, guys, let's go in it. By the way, that's a pretty cool emblem, I think. Enter 219, the area code. Let's get it in. Anyways, let's go to create a class. These are my main classes I will be using, guys. These two right here. I have the M8 with foregrip and select fire. I will be using the M8. For those of you guys who know that, the M8 is probably the most OP gun in the game in my mind. Most primary gun because like this gun, on burst, we usually kill a 1 to 2 burst, and on automatic it's ridiculous. Like the recoil is not even that bad, which makes it really good, and the foregrip just makes it even that much better. For my mind, I know that foregrip, some people might not think the foregrip does enough, but I use the foregrip because I actually like it and shit. And you just with the select fire though, guys, you have to swap back and forth like for long range gunfights. Swap over to the 3 burst or 4 burst, 4 burst I think it is, because that's what most people are gonna be more accustomed to, and that's what it's gonna be really good for competitive gaming and whatnot. And for my secondary gun, I always use this gun. This gun is probably the most OP, secondary in the game. It's a 3 burst. I think it's a three. Yeah, it's a 3 burst. It says right there. It's a 3 burst pistol. Extremely high power. For a pistol, it's like a 1, maybe 2 burst. It's pretty much the M16 of COD 4, except you have to shoot it at shorter ranges than the M16, obviously, because it's a pistol. But it's actually, I guess you can say, it's a replica of MW2. That's what you can classify it most as. I know some people like to use this Cap 40. This gun has got extremely high recoil, and that's probably one of the reasons I don't like to use it. It kind of reminds me of the Glock, and I guess if you use it akimbo, it might work out pretty well for you guys. But for me, I'm more of a 3 burst kind of Rafika kind of guy. So I'm gonna go ahead with this gun, and I'm going to use nothing on it. As you guys can see, because I've already used all 10 of my points up. Now I know some people really like to, switch up their shit, you know what I mean? But like I'm more of like an old-fashioned kind of guy. I like to have my 2 stuns, especially for variant gameplay, because my mind after the frat cup guys, they won't be using a whole lot of, there won't be a whole lot more of this whole score streaks, and they'll take out that I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's called like tactical mask, and they'll take it out of the game and or out of variant, so your stuns and frags will become more useful again. So I'm gonna keep using these because I like them, and whatever. Um, I use dead silence, guys. I know some people aren't using dead silence, even without score streaks, because extreme conditioning's there. And I know Moho used extreme conditioning for the first part of Black Ops 1, whenever we were still trying everything out. But this game, guys, still has that run sprint cancellation. So as long as you guys have a durable controller, pretty much, and you guys want to pound it a lot, like back in MW3, you'll be good to go with that. Just sprint cancellation, even for OBJ, and yeah. Dexterity. I'm not really a big a fan of dexterity, guys, because once you try to shoot longer ranges, your gun moves a whole lot faster. And for me, it seems like it's harder to keep my aim on a guy because like it just moves so much faster. So I'm not a big fan of it. Toughness, guys. Pretty much the same thing. It's like the proficiency. Uh, fuck, I can't remember what the proficiency back in MW3 was, but it was the one. It was the one where you take, your gun goes up less once you get hit with a bullet or some shit, and then lightweight. It's pretty self-explanatory, guys. So this is pretty much the game. The gun I'm gonna be using for Dom, S and D, And some hard points, I will be using, my SMG for some hard points, but it all depends, what map, how big of the map it is, and all that good stuff. So I think that for the Frag Cup, a hijack is a hard point. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And that would be a moment where I try to use the SMG. So moving on, guys, I am using the vector for my next one. I know some people are really liking, the PDW and the USMC, but I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I think both guns, like the PDW, the reason I don't use it anymore is because it shoots too slow and longer to medium range. It's just not very effective. And I've tried it out so many times, and I used to love it. And then, after I tried the vector, it's just so dominant. For my mind, guys, the Vector is the good gun to use. I do use it with laser sight because the laser, helps me aim and shit. I don't know if it's gonna be banned or not. I know that the laser is banned in EU because I've talked to some EU players, and I know that it's banned over there in EU. But I'm not sure if we're gonna ban, for the North America League, for MLG or LANs or whatever it might be, guys. That'll have to come later on. If they do, I'll have to change it out, obviously. But um, I'm not sure what else I'll use. Also, guys, the grip. I tested this out yesterday if the grip actually really helps or not, and in my mind it does. If you for every Call of Duty for you guys, if you guys who don't know, if you hit the first shot in Call of Duty, your aim will be so much better. Like it'll be an instant hit on, just like the Black Ops 1 FAMAS. Some people had amazing recoil, or ridiculous recoil, and some people had none because those people who hit their first shot on a guy had less recoil. And that's what it all comes down to in Call of Duty. Is if you hit your first shot on a guy, you're gonna have better recoil, and so on and so on. So I like to use a grip just in case I do miss my first shot, because sometimes when you're running around, guys, especially with an SMG, and you have to jump up in the air, turn around, whatever it might be, you could miss your first shot. And for me, I like to hip fire in this game a lot more because of the fact that this game actually rewards you for hip firing more. So that's what I'll be doing, guys. Sorry, because I got a frog in my throat. But same thing, guys. Dead silence, toughness, lightweight, some text, and then of course the two tactical concussions. Guys, I almost said confusions. I don't fucking know why. I'm confused. Anyways, guys, going along with the B23R once again. It's a dominant, three burst gun. So for those of you guys who don't know, this is Ander, and this is my video for the whole thing of breakdown. See you guys later. Peace.